Hi, in this video we'll go over how to set the preload for V-wheel assembly. Each time before you assemble the assembly on the Cron CNC machine, double check the preload to make sure it's correct before you assemble the assembly. What we'll need is we'll need the V-wheel assembly, we'll need the aluminium profile that will run on this assembly, and we'll need a number 10 spanner. How we go about is we take the aluminium profile, slide it onto two wheels, and we turn the aluminium profile up and down to feel if there's any resistance. If there's no resistance, then it means that the V-wheels are too close to each other. To adjust the V-wheels, there's always a wheel which is fixed and a wheel that we can adjust. The one we can adjust is the one with the eccentric nut, and you'll often see there's a small notch on one of the flats. That is the direction at the moment. That notch is at the bottom, and that's the direction in which the wheel is pointing or moving. So if it's at the bottom, it means that this wheel is slightly closer to this one. So if we want to increase the preload, we can turn it any direction. I usually go clockwise to make sure that the screw does not loosen while I'm doing it. And then what I do is I turn it a little bit, I check the tension between the profile. So what I'm looking for is there I can start to feel a little bit of resistance. Let me increase it more that I can show you what happens if the preload is too high. So when I put it on, there's now more resistance. You can see I can even pick up the whole assembly if I do it like that. So this means that the preload is too high because the profile will sit horizontally, and I can even feel if I'm moving back and forth there's quite a lot of resistance. So that means that the preload is too high. So now I can adjust it back so that when I move the profile up and down, I feel a slight resistance, and it's maybe still a little bit high. Let's go down a little bit more. And when I keep the profile horizontal, there's no play if I move the profile up and down. So now I start to increase there's still no resistance. I increase it a little bit more. It's still a bit low. There I can start, there's a little bit resistance. Yeah, that's perfect. I can feel that there's a little bit of resistance, but it's not too much. And now I've done both sets of wheels. So if I put the aluminium profile over the whole assembly, I can feel that there's no play and it can move easily back and forth.